Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to play with a new palette. Folklore was kind enough to send me some products to test out, and this eyeshadow palette is actually launching this Friday the 31st. And this is the Crystal Impressionism palette. So this is what it looks like, and this is what it looks like when you open it up. So thank you so much to Folklore for sending me this palette to play with. So this is the eye look that I actually created. If you guys are curious and you want to stick around and see how everything performs, see my final thoughts on everything. They also did send me a couple other products that I will be showing you guys. So before we get started, I'm going to insert some swatches. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so I went ahead and swatched the first two rows. So we have, starting over here, I can't even see it because my skin is so pale. It kind of matches this shade. It is called Alabaster. Then we have Amber, Rosegate, Citrine. Alright, so after Citrine we have Heliodor, I think, Zincite, Morganite, which that one is like a stunning glitter, and then we have Cherry Quartz. So those are the first two rows. I think it's like definitely a spring, summer palette up here. And then next I will show you guys the bottom two. Alright, now we have the bottom two rows. So first up, I know I'm going to butcher these names, so bear with me. We have Carnelian Golden Topaz, which is a pressed glitter. It's so pretty. Next we have Rhodochrosite. Again, guys, I'm butchering these names, I'm sorry. Then we have Ametrine Turquoise, which it looks like it might have like a bluer base, but it's really just like a blue, goldy pink reflective glitter. Not like a glitter, it's not like pressed glitter like Golden Topaz, but it's like a light shimmer. And then next we have Goldstone, which again, it's kind of like turquoise, it's just like gives off like a little bit of glitter. Next we have Tiger's Eye. In the pan it does have some gold sparkles in it. So I don't know if that's coming off camera. It looks like a matte with like gold shimmer in it. And then last week we have Lepidolite. I don't know. Like I said, I know I butchered these names, so bear with me, but this is the bottom two rows. Super, super pretty. So I can't decide what colors I want to play with. As you guys saw from the swatches, it is like a, I'd say pretty much a warm tone palette, but it does have, well, yeah, I would still say it's a pretty warm tone palette, because even the shimmers that you think wouldn't be warm tone, they end up looking warm tone because of the glitter it gives off. So I think I'm just going to kind of wing it. So first off, I'm going to dip into Alabaster. The shade right here ends up just being like a really pretty nude. I'm just going to use this to set all over my crease and my lid. Folklore has some really nice shadows from what I've tried. This is the third palette now that I'm playing with. I'm hoping it'll be as good as the other two, because the other two were crazy pigmented and they were actually like super nice, and the price is amazing. So I'm going to dip into Zincite, which is this kind of like tan caramel shade, and I'm just going to place this in my crease. Yeah, these have a lot of pigment, so definitely be super, super careful when working with these shadows. Alright, I zoomed you guys in just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So since it is a warm tone palette, I'm kind of leaning towards this bright orange. I think it'd be fun to play with. So it's called Heliodor, I think. I don't know. Guys, I am so bad with the names and pronunciation. I have like no idea. Not my strong suit, if you can't tell. I did also actually want to mention I am wearing their Sketch Artist brow pencil, and obviously it matches me perfectly. I think there is only one shade. Don't hold me to that, but if there is, obviously if you have blonde hair, this will not work for you because it matches me great, but I have dark brown hair. So I thought it looked really nice. I paired it with my Kylie powder like I always do, but I actually really like how it came out, and it did also come with a little refill to put in it, which I think is super nice because it's already unaffordable, but it's already super affordable, and that just made it a little bit better. So that way when you run through it, you already have a little backup that you can place in your little pencil. So I thought that was super cool. I kind of want to maybe add some red. I feel like I haven't played with red. I usually lean towards purple, so I want to kind of change it up. I think I'm going to go in with Cherry Quartz. It ended up being like a little bit of like a red kind of pinky shade. It almost looks kind of pink. There's one, I'm trying to remember which it was when I swatched it, that was a little bit brighter. It's probably Carnelian. So I think I'm going to go in with that one real quick. So we're going to dip into Carnelian and just place this in the crease, but not as high. So I'm using a tapered brush. This is my M411, and I really like this brush. Placing that, and I'm blending it out very carefully. And I'm going to go back in with Helioder. God, I'm butchering this. And I'm going to place this back over top of that because I still want to keep that orange and this look. Okay, so for shimmer, it's a hard decision because I really liked Morganite. And I thought the pressed glitter was also pretty. So what I think I'm going to do is first go in with Morganite and see what I think. And if I think I should add some more, like, bam, to this look. So I wet my brush since I did do my base already. And I'm just dipping in to Morganite. I feel like this shade would be stunning just on its own, blown out. Even into the crease. I just feel like it's so pretty. It's such like a nice sunset-esque shift to it. I think I'm going to deepen it up just a little bit because I like to do that with all of my looks. So I'm going to dip into Lepidolite. I don't know. I feel like I just pronounced it differently than when I did the swatch, but it's this deepest shade down here in that corner. And I'm just going to place that right in the outer V. And I'm using that M411 brush again just because I like how it has that tapered tip. So I can kind of just like focus it there and then slowly blend it out in a second. So now I'm just working on blending that out and into my crease. I feel like that is just so pretty. It's just like a really easy sunset-esque eye. Alright, so like always, I'm just going to kind of do what I did on the crease. So I'm going to go in first to Zincite and just blend this. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do some liner, mascara, lashes off camera, and then I'm going to come back on, show you guys the look, and show you a cool blush duo I got from them. Alright, so lashes are on and they are drying real quickly. We need to finish up the face, so I wanted to show you guys these Sunkissed monochromatic blush duos that they came out with. They feel really nice and weighted. The packaging is like a smooth, kind of like matte texture-y finish. It feels like the NARS packaging, to be honest. Like, that's the kind of feel it gives. So I have mine in the shade 3 Rose Flamingo. Mine sadly did arrive cracked, but it's still okay. So yeah, mine arrived cracked sadly. One of my little pieces just fell out, but that is okay. It's still usable. It has a long way to travel, so honestly surprised nothing else that I've ever received from them came broken. So I'm going to dip into this matte shade over here. I'm going to use a very gentle hand because I feel like these are going to be pigmented, which I was right. Whew. I'd really be interested in some of the lighter ones because I feel like this one would be beautiful if you have like tan, medium to like tan skin. So pigmented. I can't. I'm going to dip in a little bit to the other side just to kind of see what they look like together. I think this blush goes really nicely with the eye look that I created today. But I would be super interested in trying out their other duos, especially because I like a light peachy pink or like a bubblegum pink, Barbie pink, purple. Those are the shades I usually gravitate towards. That looks really pretty on the skin. So those are this is the blush duo. Alright, so real quickly, I threw on my highlighter that I had from Folklore. I mentioned also, by the way, my lashes are from MB Lashes, and they are in the style Dreamy. MB Lashes is a lash subscription box. So if you guys are interested, I do have that link down below. Thoughts on this palette. First off, again, packaging is gorgeous. Even the unicorn it came in was stunning. It just looks like a gorgeous piece of art. Really, really love this packaging. I think it is so pretty and like whimsical. So the shadows I used, I thought performed really nicely. Like I said in the beginning, I don't know how, but their shadows, all 3 palettes that I've tried now, perform really great, and I find myself reaching for them all the time. They're affordable. The only downside to this brand, and it's not like a huge negative, is shipping can take a hot minute. It's not like an entire month, but it will probably more than likely take about 2 weeks, which again, it's not a huge downside if you are expecting that. So I just want to put that out there, but it is coming from another country if you live in the USA as well. So obviously it's going to take a minute, but yeah, the shade is like this palette is really pretty. I feel like you can create some like gorgeous sunset-esque looks. I know it is called the Crystal Impressionism palette. To be honest, I wouldn't expect these shades in this palette looking at the outer packaging. I expect pastels because this really is giving me like pastel moment. But nonetheless, this palette is like really pretty. Like I said though, definitely reminds me more of like a sunset palette. But it is really nice, and I also really like the brow products that I use. But again, if you do not have dark hair, you will not like it. It will not work for you. The blush duos, they are really nice. They feel pigmented. They look pigmented. Definitely going with a light hand. I want to hopefully pick up some more of these because I did really like this. And yeah, that is my final thoughts on this palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review and tutorial. Please be sure and subscribe to my channel. It means a whole lot to me. By the way, I do have a code with Folklore. I will put it on the screen right here. I do not make any money, by the way, from this code. My lashes I will also have down below. Now that I do make money from. Pretty much all of my reward style links I make money from. So thank you guys if you choose to support me. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure and follow me on all of my socials, especially Instagram. I am most active on there. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!